Have any of you actually tried to get a haircut during this quarantine? I know the barbershops are shut down. I guess this guy's mom is available. This guy's girlfriend or fiance, Sophie, looks like she can do a real bang-up job. Has anyone gotten their haircut? I mean, it looks like all of these people are getting a terrible, terrible haircut. And the only thing that I can think of that's getting a worse haircut right now than all of these people are civil liberties. It starts out with a mayor asking for snitches to come forward. If you see any businesses operating, if you see any people moving freely about, make sure you can call and report them. Make sure you call in and tell us where those people are, because we want to be able to track them down and make sure that they go home. We don't want anyone showing off that they're free people. We want to make sure that everyone is locked down. So that was Eric Garcetti a couple weeks ago. If you recall, in LA, he was referring to anyone who could come forward with information on a business or a private citizen who is violating a quarantine or a social distancing effort. They were saying those snitches wouldn't get stitches, they would be rewarded. Well, now it's not just word of mouth. Now it's, can you take a photo? Can you take a photo of somebody? If you're at Starbucks next week, getting a tall coffee, and you see someone who's meeting a friend, they haven't seen them in 6 weeks, they give them a great big hug. Are you going to take a photo of them and their license plate? Well, Bill de Blasio is asking that you do. In New York, he's asking people, if you see someone violating social distancing, you're going to take a photo and you're going to send it to 311692. So anyone in New York, if you're watching this, if you see someone in public, just take a photo of them and send it to that number, 311692, and Bill de Blasio will make sure that the police are alerted, and they'll go right to that person, and they will make sure that that person's dealt with. It says, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio is calling for residents to report their neighbors to law enforcement for violations of social distancing protocols. In a Saturday post on Twitter, de Blasio announced a new city effort whereby residents can report neighbors by sending a photograph to local authorities. He says, how do you report in places that there aren't social distancing? Well, it's easy. You can take a picture and send it to the number I just told you. It's really, really simple. So it's pretty ugly that that's happening. But it's a reality. It's that he's asking you, can you please take a photo of the people that you're around, any of your neighbors, your loved ones, your fellow New York citizens. That's all we're asking. Just please take a photo of them, send it to the authorities. We're going to get right on it. He says, we know there are people that still need to be educated on this, so we're going to go make an example of them in public. That's what this is. He wants to make an example of people. So you take a picture of somebody that you see giving a friend a hug at a yoga studio. Take a picture. We're going to come after them. But don't forget, I'm Mayor Bill de Blasio. I can go out and do my weird gym crawl early March as I'm shutting down the bars. I shut down the stores. I shut down the gyms. I shut down everything. But I'm going to go and hang out at the Y. And I don't know why Bill de Blasio is hanging out at the Y, because it's clear he doesn't work out. You can look at the guy for 5 seconds and it's clear he doesn't work out. Oh, well, now it's a little bit more clear as to why he was at the Y. Now, the weird smirk aside, I can forgive a goofy smile in the heat of the moment. I guess he's got a pocket full of hats. Anyways, he's at the parade after all, so I'm sure he's awfully happy. The smile isn't what gets me. It's these smiles. It's the smiles of the leaders that they can share these words and tell you, you're going to close your business, you get no revenue, you get no income. You would think if we're going to text these photos of our citizens, of our neighbors, of our friends, of our family, if we're going to snitch on people and report like Big Brother wants, it's got to be because the police have nothing better to do, right? It's got to be because the police have no other crimes to be attending to, because, right, everyone's at their houses. You would think crime is down. No one's going to be murdered. No one's raped. No one's being robbed. No, not at all. Not at all the case. In fact, it's the opposite. Major crime is up. I know that the petty crime is down, vandalism and stuff, hopping over turnstiles and stuff is way down in New York because no one's traveling. Duh, that makes a ton of sense. You can't say crime is down. Look at all these crimes that are up. Car theft, way up. Robbery, way up. Burglary, you guessed it, way up. So what does Bill de Blasio want? What does he want? Because it's not lower crime, obviously. It's this. He wants you to be the snitch parade. He wants you to be the Stasi. He wants you to join his little secret police of people. This is just my opinion. Here's the video. You can make of it what you will, but you tell me what you think. Is Bill de Blasio taking it one step further? We had the mayor in LA saying, hey, you snitch, you get a reward. You have the governor in Michigan saying, everyone stay the F home. No one go buy anything at a normal store that you have access to. I go buy a carton of eggs. I can do that. 2 aisles away is a picture frame and a wax candle. I'm not supposed to be able to buy that right now. I'm not supposed to be able to do that. And in New York now, if you go anywhere and you hug a friend or if you say hello, if your business is open and they don't think it should be, well, I'm going to snap a picture. I'm going to get a little picture of that. I'm going to send it in. Anyways, you watch the video. You tell me what you think. Thank you for watching me. You let me know. Thank you.
New Yorkers, you have been extraordinary at social distancing. And let me tell you, it has taken every fiber of our beings to figure out how to do this because we're warm, emotional people. We're used to being close to each other. We're used to being packed into subway cars, and we've had to do the exact opposite and figure out how to keep distance. It's not natural for us. It's not normal for us, but you've done it. You've done an amazing job. Now, look, thank you, everyone who's done it the right way, but we still know there's some people who need to get the message. And that means sometimes making sure the enforcement is there to educate people and make clear we got to have social distancing. So now it is easier than ever when you see a crowd, when you see a line that's not distanced, when you see a supermarket that's too crowded, anything, you can report it right away so we can get help there to fix the problem. And now it's as simple as taking a photo. All you got to do is take the photo and put the location with it and bang, send a photo like this, and we will make sure that enforcement comes right away. Text the photo to 311-692 and action will ensue. Enforcement will come to get the help we need, or you can use the 311 app, send that photo there, and you'll make sure immediately there's follow-up. Look, this is important. I want to keep reminding people, it's about saving lives. Sending that photo in is going to help make sure that people are kept apart, and that's going to stop the disease from spreading, and that's going to save lives.